The Dream Season Football League 4. The top teams in history compete for the title as the greatest NFL team ever. The Legion of Boom. Monsters of the Midway. Just win, baby. The Hogs. The Steel Curtain. The Perfect Season. The Near Perfect Season. The greatest show on turf. The team Namath beats Bill Walsh's 49ers. Cunningham to Moss. Favre's greatest year. Hank Stram's Chiefs. And Terrell Davis, 2K. The DSFL 4 begins with the Baltimore Colts in 1968 and the 98 Broncos. Earl Morrall playing on 6 different teams, mainly a backup, including as a reserve before the regular season to Johnny Unitas. Morrall finds Ray Perkins to put the Colts in the red zone as Baltimore would convert their first red zone trip. Morrall, a 5-yard touchdown toss to the Hall of Famer John Mackey, one of only 8 tight ends in Canton. Colts 7, Broncos 3 here in the third quarter. Running back screen to the rookie out of Indiana, Terry Cole. Jarred loose by Keith Burns on the fumble and recovered by the star safety Steve Atwater. Terrell Davis, an 11-yard touchdown run. The Broncos now lead 10-7. In the fourth quarter, Morrall with a league-high 26 touchdown tosses. Well, he finds Alex Hawkins down the field. And the Colts convert this trip with a touchdown, a run from Nate, and the Baltimore Colts lead 14-10. John Elway, an excellent fourth quarter manager, and he leads the Broncos to the red zone, but on 4th and goal, he gives up a sack the play before, and Billy Ray Smith brings him down, and the Colts win the game. A thrilling Week 1 affair here at Mile High Stadium. The Broncos fall just short. The Colts 14, and the Broncos 10. Chuck Noll and his 4 Super Bowl titles could be talked about as the most underrated coach of all time. And really, any of his 70 Steelers in the Steel Curtain could have been called the greatest in Pittsburgh history. The 78 club was a very good offense. 14-10, however, against the 68 Chiefs. And here's the Hall of Famer Len Dawson dialing up a 93-yard touchdown to the Performer of the Week, Gloucester Richardson, second-year wideout out of Jackson State. Then the Chiefs defense, which still has the AFL record for the fewest points allowed in a season, just 170 for the entire year. They forced 3 Terry Bradshaw interceptions. Really a terrible performance for Bradshaw, the 9-year man at Louisiana Tech, stunned at home. Kansas City wins the opener 21-10 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tom Brady and Joe Montana. You can have your pick who's the best quarterback of all time, but to me, there might be some weirdos out there who choose a guy like, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers or Terry Bradshaw or whatever, but these are the 2 greatest quarterbacks in my book of all time, Tom Brady and Joe Montana. Early second quarter after a Niner field goal, Tom Brady finds Kyle Brady. The 13-year tight end of Penn State is on the receiving end of the Patriot quarterback's first touchdown of the season. New England with an efficient performance on offense today. San Francisco not so much. This is a chance to tie the game at 10. Jarvis Green the sack on first down. 2nd and 14. Joe Montana incomplete. Same deal on 3rd down. So on 4th and 14, this is for the game. Montana intercepted by Asante Samuel. And the Patriots knock off the 49ers, the former Central Florida Knights, with a win for the Patriots on the game clincher. Brady wins the first. There might be a second meeting between the two. Who knows? New England with a 10-3 win. 1972 Miami Dolphins, 2002 Oakland Raiders. Bob Greasy, higher win percentage and touchdown percentage than Dan Marino. I have nothing against Marino. I'm just saying, Bob Greasy throws the game-tying touchdown off a missed extra point to Jim Mandich, the 3-year tight end of Michigan. In the fourth quarter, same score, handoff Larry Zonka. He had an incredible performance today, chugging the ball against that very stiff run defense of the Oakland Raiders. Then on a 1st and 10, Greasy shoots it down the field to the former Wyoming Cowboy in Jim Kick. Dolphins of the red zone settle for the field goal from Yepremian. 9-6 lead for Miami. Rich Gannon, 80% completions and 241 yards to lead all DSFL 4 quarterbacks. He leads the way for an impressive drive. After the first down to Garner, it's a big throw on a seam route to Doug Jolly, the rookie tight end. However, on a 3rd down from the 40, Gannon's throw is incomplete, and a 57-yard field goal trying to tie the game. Here's Sebastian Janikowski, and he drills it like it's practice. 58 career 50-plus yard field goals made, and he's still going strong in the NFL. Bob Greasy off the play action. He finds Marv Fleming at overtime with a gain of 17. Then on third down, here's Jim Kick again. A 5-yard completion and a Miami first down. Dolphins could win the game with a field goal here. Greasy's going for the touchdown, and he gets it to Howard Twilley. Thrilling finish, gutsy call, and Miami wins the game 15-9 at overtime on the legs of 83 yards from fullback Larry Zonka. There are only 2 teams in NFL history who have led the league in a single season in points, yards, and takeaways. The Legion of Boom of 2013 and the 85 Chicago Bears. They were both playing the season opener. McMahon throws a slant to McKinnon, and he does the rest. 76-yard touchdown for Chicago as the Bears scored their only points of the game on that wonderful pass and catch. Curse the catch here late in the fourth quarter as the Seahawks would orchestrate a huge fourth quarter drive. Marshawn Lynch, a 7-yard physical run to put the Seahawks in the red zone. Then on 3rd and 7, Wilson throws the ball and has the first down that is knocked backwards. Fensick jars the ball loose and Sean Gale recovers for Chicago. Seahawks 0 for 3 scoring touchdowns in the red zone. And Russell Wilson, the quarterback who played well, wasn't quite good enough as the Seahawks dropped the season opener to the Bears 7-3. Sure, Brett Favre did lead the league and still does with the most interceptions for a career in NFL history, but he had one fine performance today. Did the gunslinger out of Southern Mississippi. 2 touchdown tosses in the first half for Antonio Freeman, who had a short career, but during this time of the late 90s, he was spectacular. 14-3 Packers in the fourth quarter. Mark Rippon, 3rd and 17, launches a 47-yard beauty to Brian Mitchell, the backup running back, and more of a kickoff return man. Hauls it in for the Redskins. Washington down 5. And with 3 Edgar Bennett runs, the Packers would knock off the Redskins. It was a dazzling display in the fourth quarter for Edgar Bennett, 5-year running back out of Florida State. The 96 Packers went on opening night at Lambeau over the 91 Redskins. Green Bay, the leader in yards in Week 1's victory of all teams in the DSFL 4. These are 2 of the greatest offenses in NFL history, the 98 Vikings and the greatest show on turf, the 99 Rams. Yes, this isn't the TWA Dome in St. Louis, Missouri, but come on, who's choosing that over the Coliseum in LA? Warner throws to the 3-year tight end, Chad Lewis out of BYU, Rams up 7-3. Cunningham intercepted by Dexter McLean, and he returns 48 yards for an impressive touchdown. As Cunningham 57% completions isn't half bad, but it's significantly worse than Warner's 15 for 15, 2 touchdowns including that one to Ricky Prohl. For just the second time in NFL history, the game had no punts. We will see you in 7 days, Week 2 of the DSFL.